Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And great effort. And does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 124 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On first down, back to Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 6 now. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On second down, a run by Achane. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, shedding the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Touchdown! James Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. In motion left is Wilson. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. "35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll give this to Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the handoff, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Wilson in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Achane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This is Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here's second and a yard. Here's Tua. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Tua. Now run by Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing Tua. They'll run Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, second and goal. Tua. A run now from Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.